So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So finally got done watching Little Mermaid 2023. And what do I think about it? Well, everything I'm about to say has nothing to do with how Halle Berry, racist Halle Berry is, okay? So please do not get mad at me and say I am a racist, because I'm not going to say anything about her being that race, okay? I'm going to judge the movie as I can see it, and I hated a lot of other live-action movies that were Disney's that didn't have a black lead, okay? That replaced, that made a person that used to be white black, okay? And I showed you guys, that they did have a mermaid that was already black, named Gabriella, from the animated series, okay? So, please, don't say it, okay? So, let's get started with this movie, and me tell you what is different from the animated version. So, the way they opened it is different. The way they opened the original was that they had the "I Tell You a Tale" song playing this one. Instead, they moved that song to when right before the shipwreck happens, and that's what they're playing, which is fine. Does it really matter when they're playing that song? No, as long as they play it. So that one's not a big deal. So then to me, I don't know. I like the fishes, how they look in the original, okay? They look a lot more happier. They have emotion. Every single time I saw Flounder, he looked emotional. You cannot tell what's going on in this movie. They made it way too dark sometimes, and when the person was watching it with it's under the sea, like, the original was very, very light. You could tell what's going on during it, but nope. Most of the time, I had a hard time knowing what was going on. It was way too dark. And because a fish goes down there, and we see the fish follow it. Instead, this time we follow a telescope. And we do see some fish. That Ariel grabs the telescope. And the way reason why Ariel was not there and what she missed was basically it looked like she missed a meeting in this version. Okay? And the castle sucks. This is supposed to be the castle in this movie, okay? It doesn't look like the castle. It looks like a bunch of pine rocks. The one on the castle looks so pretty and golden and stuff like that, okay? And so she just missed a meeting, and the last time she missed a concert that she really needed to be there, she does not need to be there for a meeting. She's just the youngest daughter, okay? What's the youngest daughter gonna decide? When it's a concert, it makes more sense for her to be there. Because, trust me, I've been the youngest daughter. Usually people, when you're that age, 16, nobody wants to listen to you when you're the youngest daughter. I'm the youngest daughter. Okay? I still have sometimes had that problem. So yeah. I'm not the youngest daughter of 7. I'm the youngest daughter of 4. But I do have a little brother. So yeah, I'm not the youngest anymore, but I used to be. So yeah. So, but when it's about her singing, it makes more sense for her to be there because she's the one that has supposed to have the most beautiful voice out of all of them. We don't know because really, who cares about what Zella and Zella? I don't remember their names. But their name starts with A. So, and I know there's a joke that since every single one of them are a different race, that Trident had 7 wives. What is he, like Uncle Zeus, who can't stop cheating on Hera. So, yep. And we have Ariel go into the ship. In this version, she has not been up to the surface ever. Okay, she always meets Scuttle inside the water, which, since when can birds breed underwater? Seagulls are supposed to go underwater, grab the fish, and get out. That's what they do. They don't stay down there and say, "Hi, my name is Scuttle." Okay, they get out there as fast as they can because they cannot breathe underwater. They don't have gills. Okay, so her talking to Ariel it doesn't make any sense here. And why is Flounder her friend when we just saw her kill a fish? In the original, we never see Scuttle kill a fish. We don't. Okay? But in this one, the first time we see Scuttle, she kills a fish. And I don't care that a female that Scuttle got turned into a female. I do care that they gave her a musical number, because I don't think this actress can sing, okay? And there really should not be rapping in the 1800s. There really shouldn't. It doesn't make any sense. Anytime, if this musical part, like when the music part of the, whatever it's called, music genre is not invented during that time period, like rap, do not put that in that time period. It feels weird and out of place. So yeah. She gives her just the fork. We don't even hear anything about the cigar. But it's fine. I think the fork's more important than the cigar. Besides, nowadays Disney hates smoking. So it makes sense that they would not put that in there. So yeah. And after that we learn that Ursula and Triton are now siblings. Now, if you have watched behind the scenes, like I have, for every single movie that Disney has made that I have watched, which is all the animated movies, I have not watched one for Strange World, but I have watched one for mostly all of them. So, and learned a lot about them. So, in the original, this was the lead scene. They were going to have Triton and Ursula be siblings. And that's why, and she broke a rule that she was not supposed to. Like, she did magic badly or something like that in the original. And that's why she got kicked out. Okay, so they do not. I do like that they brought that back into the movie. So, yep. And Blossom and Jem don't talk in this movie at all. I think out of all of the fish, they're the ones that look the best. I know eels are not really fish, but out of the undersea creatures, I think those two are the ones that look the best out of them. So yeah. because they look very similar to how they did in the cartoon. So they're the only ones I think that looks right. Sebastian's not the same as that crab. Sebastian's supposed to be able to breathe underwater. This is a crab that can't breathe underwater, really. Sebastian needs to be able to talk. He should be coughing every single time he's in there. So they should have had this be the same as that crab that Sebastian is. Okay? Yeah, Disney used to do research and made sure that they whatever they did made sense, but nowadays they just don't do. They just make the movies and not care. So that's what it seems like. So let's see what happens after that. We have part of your world after Ariel gets met after Triton. This speaks very calmly to his daughter and says words that were in the original, but he doesn't get mad. Okay, he doesn't yell at her. Okay? All of us has had dads and been scared to death of them. Okay? I was scared of Triton when I was a little girl because how scary he was to Ariel. And this version, sorry, I don't find him scary. So, he needs to be scary. In this version, he is not. He talks too calmly. Okay? Learn how to be angry, like he was just there to get a paycheck, it felt like. And then we hear part of your world. Now, Halle Berry can sing. I got to give her that much. She can sing, she can hit the high notes. I can never hit the high notes. So I'm going to give her that credit that she can sing. But, I don't know. It's going to be really hard to hit. I'm so used to hearing Joni Benson sing this song. They do give her more songs than Joni Benson, because they allow her to sing part of Under the Sea, and I guess it made sense. I didn't like how Under the Sea looked. No instruments. They mention all these instruments like they do in the original, and yet none of the fish are playing instruments. Doesn't make any sense. And the fact that the later song that Ariel sings, she says what fire burns her, and she says why does a fire? What's the word? Burns in part of your world. She should know that fire burns. So why do they make her touch it in the and when she goes to the surface in her new song that they have to make every single remake? Because this one has technically 2 new songs and 1 more reprise for a part of your world. So yeah. So I don't get it. Yes, they try to say she has amnesia, that she forgot that she had to get the kiss. But that's only that part that she forgot. She should remember that fire would burn. So yeah, since she sang it in the earlier song. So I think they give her too much stuff to say. Like, she takes every single urgency out of everybody. She swims up to the surface by herself. She saved only one. This is the 2 things that she's supposed to do. She saves Eric twice in the. She saves Eric when the shipwreck happens, and then she saves Eric from Flotsam and Jetsam killing him. And when Ursula tries to kill him, when he comes down there and Blossom Jen holds him down. Instead, Ursula hits her babies. So yeah. Those are the 2 things that Ariel's supposed to do. But instead, they allow her to swim by herself, which doesn't make any sense. She just barely got legs. Flounder and Sebastian should help her. Why is that so wrong for her to get help from her friends? And then we have her breaking the necklace, and that's supposed to be Max breaking it, because Max bites Ursula, and then that breaks the necklace, okay? In the original. And so she said she breaks it. And then she drives the ship on her tail to kill Ursula. It makes sense for Eric to do, because Eric knows how to drive a ship. Ariel does not know how to drive a ship, and she's doing with a tail. Try to drive a ship on your knees. Try. I want to see how well you do. I know I'm getting maybe too a little angry at this movie, but I loved all of these movies when I was little, and I still do. And every single time I have to hear these movies get criticized and saying, it's wrong for you to like the old one. There's something wrong with you. And I don't like hearing that. So yeah. So let's see. All the songs sound differently. Let's see. I think the ones that said they had different words were For Fortunate Souls and Kiss the Girl, because Kiss the Girl is problematic because Eric is trying to kiss her without her consent, when it's really that Ariel wants to kiss her, because in order for her to kiss for the spell to break, she has to be kissed. But in this version, they make it where she forgets that she wants to kiss, even though that Sebastian and Scuttle have told her. What? I don't get it. It's just making it really makes Ursula more dirty. Okay? Ursula's supposed to at least give her somewhat of a chance to win. Okay? Now she's just made it where it's impossible for Ariel to win. Okay? Yes, she has the stupid eels flip over the boat to stop them, but yeah. But if she kissed on land, what are the eels gonna do about it? Nothing. So yeah. And so we have the ship wedding, and we have that stupid Scuttle rap, which should not exist in this movie at all. Never what Eric says. Somebody should find that thing and put it out of its misery, basically, in the original. And that's what I feel about this movie. I'm gonna have Eric say somebody should find this out of its misery, or have Trident destroy it or something like that. I don't know how I'm gonna do this short. What I'm gonna do with this short, but I have plenty of ideas. Yep. So yeah. So I don't know what else I can really say. What have I forgotten? But is any of this movie okay for anybody? She can sing, yes. I do like. Eric had a song, I think, in the Broadway musical and in the anniversary, the 30th anniversary of this movie. So, and the guy who plays him, can sing. So, that's fine. I'm probably gonna give this movie like a 5.5. Or maybe a 6. Because if you want to listen to some. Because it's nice that finally they got somebody who can sing to play the replacement. And I did like that Joni Benson did a cameo in here, in that she actually talked, and she handed Ariel the fork to brush her hair with. She did not say Jingle Hopper. She says, you need this. And since I know what Joni Benson looks like I recognized her, and I pointed out to the person who was watching with me because she would have not recognized her. So yeah. So, sorry if I got too I could have got more angrier, okay? I'm sorry if you didn't like me yelling and pointing at everything I did not like about it. But, I hope. So, yeah, and it didn't make back all its money because of all the times it got delayed and the marketing. So, yeah. So, do you want to watch it on Disney Plus? You can now without having to give money to the theater and have to pay more. So, yeah. So, if you guys enjoyed this, I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And please cancel Snow White so I don't have to do this again. If you want me to do Dumbo and see how well I like Dumbo, get me at the 400 subscribers. Now do both. I'll review both the animated version of Dumbo and the live action one, because I have not watched the live action version of Dumbo. And after that, I'll probably do Sleeping Beauty, because I have not seen the second one, or Alice in Wonderland, because I have not seen that one, the second one for that one. So, and I have not reviewed it for either one of you guys, either one of Less Event or Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, even though those two are not really count as the live action movies, I still don't like them compared to the originals. So yeah, that probably never will happen. Probably will still always like the originals more than these, because they've been in my life a lot longer than them. Okay, I do give some remakes a chance and like them more. Like, for example, the Mario Brothers. That one I did like more than the original. Okay, but who doesn't like that one more than the original? So yeah, so let's see. And if you go watch, and also like the Lord of the Rings more than the one that came out in the 70s. So yeah, there you go. So I'll see you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe, and bye-bye.
Flounder, why can't you just tell me what this is all about?
You'll see. It's a surprise.
Oh, Flounder. Flounder, you're the best. It looks just like him. It even has his eyes. Why, Eric? Run away with you? This is all so sudden. Daddy!
I consider myself a reasonable merman. I set certain rules, and I expect those rules to be obeyed. To know him, they're all the same. Spineless, savage, harpooning fish eaters, incapable of any feeling.
Daddy, I love him!
No. Have you lost your senses completely? He's a human. You're a mermaid.
I don't care.
So help me, Ariel. I am going to get through to you. And if this is the only way, so be it.